So what are we doing here, hon?
We are going to start a worm farm for our awesome neighbor, Susan. She was going to be here, but she's not feeling that great. So we are going to start this thing up. So what she has done is Rubbermaid tote. Got some adorable little things in the side so her grandson can look through and see what's going on. And hand cut a bunch of cardboard. So what we're going to do is I talked to a few people in the community, and what we did was we got some regular off-gas water, and we added some worm castings to it. But what I'm going to do is also add some of my lactobacillus to it. So I won't bore you guys with how to make it. It's super easy. It only took me 4 tries. But basically what the lab will do is it's a bacteria that will outcompete bad bacteria. So I'm gonna just put a tiny amount in there. Oh, it's totally no, we're good. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit in there. How about like 2 drops? 1, 2. Okay. Back. Shake that up. And what we're going to do is just pour it in here. And then let that soak overnight. And then we'll be back for...
You're not going to put the rest in?
Maybe tomorrow. We'll just see how wet it is. I don't want any standing water in the bottom. So I'll just like kind of floop it a little bit. Get it going. Make sure it's moist all the way through. And then tomorrow we'll see you guys in the garden. And we'll get this thing going. I hope.
What are we doing here, hon?
This is an exciting day. This is a really exciting day. We are actually building a worm farm for our awesome neighbor, Susan. So I've watched a lot of videos and seen a lot of stuff. And of course, we put our own twists on this. Well, I'm going to put a few twists on this. So basically, this is the bin here, an old Rubbermaid tote. She went for the to the O'Brien Design Institute for this one, and yeah, so there's some vents here, vents here. No vents on the bottom because we don't think that it should get too moist. And yeah, standing water in a worm bin I don't think is the greatest. So all we did was yesterday we mixed, well, sorry, the day before yesterday we mixed worm castings with rainwater that or tap water that had sat for over 24 hours. We let that sit for about 24 hours, and then yesterday afternoon we just dumped all that into here. Now this has been sitting for almost 24 hours. You can see they're bigger chunks, but she did a really good job chopping all the stuff up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna harvest from our compost slash wormery and populate the bin with the worms in there. How many? I don't know. It'll probably be over 1,000 for sure. And then we're gonna give it a very small feeding and try to follow the expert's advice on how the next steps on how to keep your worm bin healthy for over the first week. So, you ready?
Yeah, let's go find some wormies.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh. They're escaping.
Yeah, it must be because maybe it's because they're out of food. I'm not sure.
Well, let's give them a new home.
Yeah, I can see that's just straight castings now, pretty much, right? So
Yeah, they need a new home.
they need a new home. So we will do that now for them. Okay, so the first place we noticed a bunch was just in this tote where I'm baiting out some worms in here. It seems like they've run out of food, so there is some bunches of them here, here, here. So I'll put those in here. Okay, so now we're gonna take off. Oops. Take off this thing here. Worms all through here. Worms in the cardboard.
Carpet.
Okay. So there's just thousands. Probably around here is where we're going to get the most of them. So I obviously won't need to add oh yeah, coffee. Hundreds. It's amazing how many like little babies there are. A lot of these are like right in the carpet too.
Yeah, I don't think you don't have to pick them out, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, some bigger ones would probably be good.
Okay, I think we got about, I don't know, 500,000 out of there. And we've got them all in the center here. Now most of the material that we've taken out is was compost with coffee grounds in there. So I'm not gonna add a whole lot of coffee grounds. The bin is nice and moist, but what I am gonna add is just a few strawberries to this. So biggest danger to a new worm bin is overfeeding it. So Colleen's gonna check on this while I'm gone and see how it's looking, and we'll just let them get in there. That's good. Okay, like it. Okay. I need breaks sometimes. Okay, and then just the eggshells, and I don't think we'll give them worm chow, will we?
Mm-mm.
No, we'll just give them some eggshells. And then any leaf mold, or you just want to cover with cardboard?
How about a smidge of leaf mold and then cardboard?
Okay. Okay. So that's it. And then just basically we'll put a little bit of cardboard on top. And just leave it like that. So what we're going to do is leave the lid off for the first, was it 48 hours? 2 days. So the and leave it under light for the full 48 hours. So the worms, if they do come up and they want to get the heck out of there, they'll actually stay in there. After the 48 hours, I think you can put the lid back on, and this will be an indoor worm bin as well at Susan's place, correct?
She's putting it indoor at first, but it's going to be outside.
Oh, okay, then it's going outdoors. So we'll have to come up with some creative stuff to keep it warm enough for them. So, so yeah, pretty exciting. First little bin. Kind of wish it was ours, but that's cool. It's Susan's gonna have a lot of fun with it, and her grandson, I think, will dig it as well. So
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, it's our first try. So, you know, pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, sufficiently. All right, guys, stay awesome.